Well, for me, firstly, I myself have not mastered um, those kind of overwhelming days. And it makes me think in particular of single moms when we have this conversation. It's heartbreaking if we see single moms out there, doing the most and going out of their way for their kids. And I think sometimes individuals surrounding them, or if they throw their temper tantrums, they don't understand that it is overwhelming taking care of a human being, or human beings for that matter, if you are a mom of just more than one kid. And so it really takes me to single moms. If we're now talking about tough days and we have this whole army that, kind of supports us, but it still gets overwhelming. And it breaks my heart thinking about it because we're surrounded with single moms and it's not always easy. And for me personally, I haven't mastered it yet, but like I've mentioned, I'd go to my partner and I'd say to him, I'm having a really bad day and I just need a minute. I just need a break. And he's he's the sweetest person. He would say, okay, go out for the day or do what you need to do. Or we will leave and you do what you need to do just so that you can have that break. And it's not easy, I guess. It also depends on, I mean, when you're menstruating or when you're on your cycle. My husband knows it at the top of his head and he'll be like, I know what's going on. Ik weet wat aangaan. He knows. And so, there's these cycles in our lives as females that we go through that contributes to our emotions and the way we react to things. And so that also plays a huge role in how we parent from time to time. And so I just think I would, when I'm having a really, really bad day, sometimes it's not easy, to fall on your knees or to, just gather the strength to feel that strength again. But I just put on some gospel music. I put on some music that will uplift me show and really just get me in the mood
Yeah.
again. Listen to a podcast, listen to something that will uplift me instead of going to my phone where I will see something triggering again or whatever the case might be. So that's one of the coping mechanisms that I have, or one of the things that I would do to help me kind of get me back in the mood.
Yes.
And I also don't want my son to see me in that state most of the time,
Yes.
because then I would just lash out on him because I am irritable. He's wondering, why is mommy so irritable? What's happening? He's going through a tantrum. And it's just chaotic in the house. And so that's why I need to part ways
Yeah.
and just take a breather and get back to it. So
So
it's
I
it's
like
very
that.
difficult, but I mean, because you can't always do it if it's just the two of us and
Mm.
I'm going through that moment in time.
It's difficult.
I need to find a way how I would, but it's not easy, and that's why I'm specifically thinking about single moms that's doing this on their own. It's not easy, and sure something that's not a very easy thing to talk about. But I
Yeah.
guess in our next chat we can have a single mom on the show, and then she can
Yes,
tell
that
us
will
all
be.
about it.
I think that is one of the crucial things we should discuss because I always say to my husband, like if I knew he had to travel or something,
Mm,
um,
kind of go
you
in
s-
panic
you
mode.
you do because you have this good support system. You guys are co-parent, well, not co-parent because you're doing things together, but well, it is co-parenting
Mm.
if you are. You're still in a relationship. So I'm
Yeah,
not
so
so
it's not.
sure
I
if
don't
it's
think it's
co-parenting. I think it's partnering. I think it's
parenting.
partnering. Forgive me, guys. But we a team, you know, and it's I'm sharpening iron, so I don't feel so alone.
Mm.
But if he had to, when he is traveling, or if he has to do something really important, and I'm alone with the kids, I really do feel, I feel stressed.
Yes.
I feel alone. I feel as though, how am I going to do this? And it's two
And
boys.
it's normal.
It's hectic. So I agree, and I know my mom also went through being a single mom. So it's a very interesting conversation to unpack, which I'm very excited to have.
Definitely.
But yes, something for you, Nay,
Mhm.
and obviously the audience. I want to know what are the things, what, and this is just at the top of your head because what are the things that was that you believe is difficult for mothers to speak about openly? What are the things that like that you wouldn't naturally speak about openly? because
But
it is a very open conversation. It's very
yes,
broad,
yes.
but I really want to know because there's a lot of moms out there. We do
Mm,
speak whether we are at a mall or we at the office or we're doing a grow Mzanzi chat. There are conversations that moms are not having
mm,
because they're afraid of being judged.
yes, number one.
They're afraid of not being the perfect mom because everybody paints a picture of
Of
what you should be
yes,
as a mom.
that expectation.
So, can you share with us?
It is like you said, it's broad, and one has to put a lot of context into it. You can't just vaguely say, "No, I think this is what it is," blah blah blah, because there is a lot, and I think we all have different opinions. Maybe someone on this, watching the show, can comment and share your opinion on based on what you think it is. But I think because of the judgment we go through generally as moms and as individuals, um, there's always this perfect picture painted of how a mother should
Mm,
be and how she should react. And I think we don't openly speak about, how it makes you feel. It
yes.
it overwhelms you so much more than that, because as you're parenting your child, and I mean you're doing your best as it is, that adds on to the pressure, because now it's like, maybe I should have done this instead of doing this. Maybe I
Mm,
should have done this a certain way. And there's a lot of things that you don't speak about. Maybe if your child is a bit late on something and someone would say something, that it might not be offending to them because they think, "Oh, I'm just having a conversation," but it offends you so badly, or it
mm,
makes you feel so bad of a mom that you think, maybe I didn't do the right thing. And
mm,
so there's so many things that we can speak about and unpack when we look at the question that you've asked. But the most important thing, and I think one of the things that highlights that question, is the judgment that we faced,
yeah.
or that we get on a daily basis. And people don't understand, some circumstances do not allow certain parents to do certain things or to
Mm,
provide in a certain way. And so they are judged based on what your expectation is or what you are able to offer
yeah.
your kids.
Yeah.
And you paint this picture that every single parent needs to be like me, or
Mm,
every single parent needs to do what I need to do. But you do not understand that the next person might not be in a position to do what you are doing. They are doing their best, and
mm,
their best is what they can offer their child or children at that point in time. And any parent, I think, you wish, I know my parents, for one, as well, you just want the best for your kids.
yeah.
You want the best for them. You just want to see them flourish in life and grow and glow like we.
Yes.
So I think so. I don't know how much further to break it down, but it's a very difficult question because you really need to go into context, and people can speak a lot on that.